Sometimes nothing works, right? And we think that this is the truth. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I think, why me? Why isn't this working? That was a good idea. So why not? And after that, I tend to collapse and maybe start a pity party for myself. And I don't want to ridicule myself with this. I think it's a human thing. And it's, we focus on something. And if we focus on something, everything else disappears. That's why we think nothing happens, nothing works. But that's not the truth. Even if I have a good idea and then I create something like a workshop and it's not working, nobody is buying it or something like this, that doesn't mean nothing is working. Just means that this is not the right timing. Maybe it's not the right audience. Maybe it's not the right workshop. I don't know why. We don't know why. But it's not fair to tell your life that it's not working. And what I did in this moment when something like this happens and I think, wow, nothing works out. I try to remind myself that this is not true. I'm breathing. That's working. And I'm really glad it is. And there is enough oxygen for me that I can survive. I'm really glad there is. And then I realized, wait a minute. I built that fence yesterday and it's still standing. So that worked. I did a good job in doing that. And maybe that's not working what I went out for. I said in my mind, this has to work. But life says sometimes, no, it doesn't. Maybe it's okay to step into that one today, and that will work out. The other one, we cannot tell life how it has to work. And instead of collapsing, refocusing is a good idea. I realized that. Because if I cannot step into the things that are working, I cannot grow them, I would say. Because then I would just stay in this low energy of that's not working. But there are things that are working. And I am recording this in spring, and as you can see, there is grass behind me. It's growing. And it doesn't have an idea how far it goes. It doesn't have an idea how quick it wants to grow. The trees are creating their blossoms, and they have no idea which color they would have, but they trust that they will be there. And it's working. And even if there is really difficulty right now in your life, and you need something to work out, something to bring you money or a new job or a new home or whatever it is that is missing in your life, just focus on things that are working. You will find them close to you. And to step into this gratefulness of things that are working. I woke up in the morning it worked. I went to sleep last night. It wasn't a good night's sleep, but it was sleep. So it worked. The sun is showing up again today. It worked. And to outgrow this tendency to focus on things that are not working is something we can overcome. And I think that's a thing that takes us a lot of years to realize that this is not that nothing is working. It's just our focus that is not working. Because because of its tendency to look at things that are broken. And then we have the idea we have to fix them. But what if this moment is so perfect that I don't have to fix it? What if this moment is just there to let me find its perfection in its imperfection? When I look around, there are things that are dead, things that are alive, things that are growing, things that are not. And all of these things are perfect in the way they show up. So are you. And I want to remind you, if you believe that something is really, really bad, just try to readjust your focus. Because there are things that are really, really good. And that's not bypassing the bad things. It's raising your energy by focusing on things that are working. And I think that is a really important thing, because it's how you feel, how your life works out. It's how you feel. And if you focus on the bad things, you feel miserable. And you cannot see the other things. You cannot see what is working, what's beautiful, what's a gift from life to you. One second to another, look at the signs, look at the signals that life wants to give you. In every second, everything is a message. Everything is a message. So be kind to yourself and give yourself the gift of finding things that are working, that are beautiful. Maybe it's not what you thought it has to be today, but it's something else. And if you can shift your focus, you can shift your energy. And if you don't believe in yourself, I do. I do. Because I think it's a journey to step into honoring yourself, honoring your energy, honoring your gratefulness for life. And stepping into the next phase where everything can work out, not as you thought it would be, but it will work out. Everything will be okay. Thank you for being here, and thank you for listening to me, and write your experience in the comments. I'm really interested in how you experience life. And never forget, it's easy to be kind.